Today I want to talk a little bit about
Wait, don't you have schoolwork to do or something?
yeah, but I've been trying to make this video for forever. It's on procrastination actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I see what you did there. What's going on, people? My name is Wes. Hope you're doing well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. What's going on? Today I want to talk about something that's really fucking relevant in my life that I can't seem to get a grip on until recently, which is procrastination. God, so rough. Anyway, I want to break this video apart and basically talk about why do we procrastinate and then go into how do we beat it with some tips and strategies. So jumping right in, first thing, people with ADHD procrastinate mainly because we struggle to plan, obviously, and we also struggle with executive functioning. Now, this is basically our ability to self-regulate and self-manage our own behaviors. Next, a lot of the times we get overwhelmed and stressed. You have a lot going on in your brain, so it's easy to see why that happens. It's hard to focus. We also sometimes just have a big fear of failure. This can be linked to some low self-esteem issues, which I definitely have sometimes about schoolwork or just my ability to focus or perform or get an assignment done. And this further leads into ego protective behaviors. Put off things that you don't want to do and do things that feel good, like video games and eating. Well, I don't like really to eat food, but for some people, you get the point. People with ADHD also have fewer dopamine receptors, and this is why Adderall, Concerta, Ritalin, pills like that help, because they increase the dopamine that's in our system. Dopamine, along with helping you feel good, also helps you focus and helps people with ADHD sit still, which is nice for once. So yeah, the meds give you a little increase in dopamine, and that's why people with ADHD are always kind of switching to the next thing, because basically you get bored with something and then dopamine, dopamine, dopamine. We're always just fucking looking for it. So some tips on how to beat that. So this is something that I recently learned in my learner motivation course in grad school right now, this semester. It's called the Yerkes-Dodson law of arousal. Now this basically states that there is a link between arousal or stress and performance. And if you graph it out like this, like on one of these graphs, you can basically see as your arousal or your stress increases, then your performance also increases. Pretty simple, positive correlation, but this only goes on for so long. It basically hits a Goldilocks zone and it goes in a bell curve. I'm gonna try to put a picture in, or maybe I'll just trace my fingers, who knows. But basically, you can only have so much stress and arousal for so long. If it goes on for too long, or if it increases and gets too great, then your performance starts to dip down. So it goes well, too much, you dip back down. So you have to find a sweet little Goldilocks zone, or like I said, a sweet spot to see where that works. Now, how I've specifically used this is I break it apart a little bit. You chunk apart your work, you set goals, and then you time yourself. So with chunking apart your work, say if it's Monday and if I have an assignment due Saturday, which I do, I know the assignment's going to take me 3 days to complete. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I started on those days, and each day I set a small little goal. Something that makes me feel good, something that's attainable, something that's going to boost my confidence so I can continue on the next day. And by doing that, say Thursday is the first day that I start working on the assignment. And I set the small goal, I do something that makes me feel good. I'm also going to set a time for myself. Say it's 9 to 9:30. I put it on a sticky note and I stick it right on my fucking computer. And by doing that, I'm giving myself a window and a goal to complete it. And I will procrastinate up until that 9:30 mark. But say if it's 9:20 or 9:15, that's when I look at the sticky note and it has to be visible and I see, oh shit, I have 15 or 10 minutes left to do this. And then I start working like a fucking crazy person. And then I get it done. And so I do procrastinate, but I'm not procrastinating on the day. I'm not procrastinating on the day that it's due. I'm just procrastinating on the predetermined goal that I set for myself. So it still ends up working out. Again, make sure that's a visible time. My mom uses a little kitchen clock, which you can totally do. If I don't want to use my phone, because I always have it turned off when I study, like I said, sticky notes work well because I have a fucking billion of them. You also want to eliminate distractions as much as you can. I've talked about this in some other videos. Headphones, close your door, turn off your phone. Do what you need to do, clear off your desk, eliminate distractions, because it's really easy if you're doing something that you don't want to do to just pull your focus. You also do want to take breaks, but you want to take breaks at your own discretion. Now, people may say take breaks this amount of time or this amount of time. It really depends on how you are as a person. Sometimes, I know, like I said, my mom, she'll use that kitchen timer, but she'll only set it for, 20 minutes to work, and then she'll give herself a 5-minute break. For me, I like to personally work for an hour and then break for 15 minutes. Other people, you can do 90 minutes work and then 20 minutes break. Pretty simple, but you do want to make sure that you're taking breaks, because if you're trying to sustain a habit over the long term, you need something that is sustainable, repeatable, and if you're not taking breaks, you're just going to burn out. It happens really fucking quick, because it happened to me a lot during this program. So make sure you're taking breaks, because if you do burn out, it's going to be hard to restart. So lastly, reward yourself. Sorry. We're dopamine seeking individuals if you have ADHD or if not. So reward yourself after you do the assignment, even if it's only for a little bit of work. Go play video games, go skate, go exercise, eat some food if that's what you like. I don't like food. Do whatever you like that makes you feel good. Because again, you want things and behaviors that are able to be repeated over the long term. Because that's how you get success, I think. Hope it helped. Again, procrastination is something that I still struggle with a lot, but this is something that I've really been able to dial in and figure out how to use that law of arousal to my advantage. So if you guys like what I'm doing, hit subscribe. I'm calling it. It's right here. It's right here. I never know. Hit subscribe. Like the video if you like what I'm doing. Throw a comment down below if you have any questions, tips, comments, concerns. I want to learn as much as you do, so if you have any tips, and if you have ADHD or if you don't, please let me know down below. Until next week, I hope you guys, or next time, I don't know when I make these. I hope you guys stay awesome. Take it easy.